Hello, IronBill here again, Too Old to Grind, and here we are on the regular weekly Breakfast Club outing in the raid. This is Leviathan, last phase. We are currently fighting Calus. Now, we've run through the previous encounters, Castellum, the Baths, the Dogs, and the Gauntlet with no problem whatsoever. I got the bright idea, since things were going so smoothly, to allow new guys, or guys who had never been into the Void Room before, to give it a shot, which we did. That added about 45 minutes to the raid. It was a good experience, but by this point in time, we'd been at this for a while, and things were getting a little frustrating, even after we switched back to our normal positions. I know for some people it was getting frustrating anyway. But we took a short break, and we came back, and here we are. Now in the Void Room we have Danman, Rajinka, and Slavi. Out here in the Throne Room we have Stio, Jaso, and myself. Now if you've not done this before, you have these orbs that you have to pick up to exit the Void Room, which is where we just were. And then you have these four what appear to be glass orbs, which each contain a projection. And over them you see there are symbols: cup, sword, dog, and sun. And the three people on the inside will call out what they see on the head of Calus, and the fourth thing they do not call is the scion that we'll slap and kill. Now what you see on me there is Calus dropping a solar flare onto a spot, and you have to jump out of that or it's pretty much death. You see Jason go up there and punch his cup icon. My job here is to help keep ads under control. Now where I'm standing back and forth here is a relatively safe spot. You're not exposed too much to the fire of Calus, but you can still get in and do work on ads. There's another solar flare. I am now using my super to clear the throne room, especially of the big yellow guy here, which I didn't get him all the way down, so I'm going to back off and recover, wrap around here, and help Stio put a little bit more heat on him. We are now in the place where they have finished the callouts from the Void Room, and they are preparing to shoot skulls. We have to buy them time. Calus throws up an overshield here. You see the white line under the yellow line, and he begins to glow. When his glow becomes extremely intense, he will explode and wipe us all. So the trick is to bring the shield down enough that you can give the people in the Void Room enough time to kill enough skulls to empower us to do a lot of damage on Calus. Now you see us moving our way up here to the upper right. There's a plate right above us where we have to stand to damage Calus. We'll jump up here together, stand on the plate, and began the DPS phase using a variety of supers, rockets, auto rifles, what have you. Now you can't see it, but there's a person with a rally barricade in front of me, which will help us auto reload the rockets. Now I'm always a bit nervous using that, because if my timing's off, I can hit a rocket in the back of someone's head and kill myself, which you don't want to do. So I'd rather put fewer rockets up there and stay alive. Now when Calus raises his hand like that, you have to jump off, because if you don't, he'll wipe you off the plate and you're dead. So we jump up here to the third plate, repeat the process. I'm out of rockets, so I move to auto rifle. You see another super being tossed up at his feet. Aiming for the crit spot. We're doing great damage here. Okay, arm in the air and we're off. On the final plate, this is where I always like to throw grenades. And if you have any supers left that can reach him, this is when you toss them. Now his damage is such that we're not going to have enough time to quite kill him here. So the best thing to do is to stop hitting him, run through another phase, and for sure get him the second time. Now generally, when we're in the ad clearing phase here, we all move up to the upper left first. As the ads come out these doors, wipe them as a team. There'll be one yellow bar that comes out here now. Team shot him down. and we'll move towards the center and right side room, which has one each. Now I'm trying to collect these orbs here so that I'll be ready for my next super. It's really important that you have a roaming super in the throne room. It helps to have a healing rift and an empowering rift if you have a couple of warlocks. Once those shields come up, you know it's time to get ready to go. Back through here again. Now that barrier you see, the people who stay here have to hide behind that and kill scions and projections, and ultimately they will also have to shoot skulls. That'll have to be for another video because I don't think my description could do it justice. Okay. Steel is doing a great job clearing the right side, so I don't worry about him too much. I've got a good angle right here to help in both ways, although probably I should be crossing back and forth. Right. That's what scions do in here if you don't get on them fast enough. Jaso was occupied, so I went and took his a slap that time. Now I'm going to use my super, and I'm going to make sure I get this guy this time. Which was timely, because Steo was just about to get overwhelmed. And I think he said thank you at that point. I try to share the load and bring some over to Jaso. In the second round, you notice that the floor has a hot spot. It's because Calus begins dropping lava fields down. Now we have a secondary yellow bar here that we really need to take down. And he centers up, which enables us all to fire on him. You notice that Calus also puts a beam down. If you stand out there very long, it will kill you. And I often make the mistake of thinking I can hang in there just a little bit longer. Alright, so here we go. I throw down a healing rift and just put a starter rocket up. And we want to get that shield down most of the way. I told him to stop at that point. Rajenka yells, go ahead and take him down. And so we do. At this point, our victory is pretty much assured. He is very low in health. We have lots of heavy, plenty of ammo to get this done. We just need to stay alive, not make any silly mistakes. So we jump up on the plate, start damaging him, and you'll see that the yellow is gone. Now when he throws his hand up again, we have to jump off, and we have to break the white shield. Now there'll still be ads down here, but once you break the white shield, you are done. Not too difficult to fight, really. Now, the reason we didn't go for it on that first round was because we didn't have quite enough time to finish him. And we didn't have the heavy ammo necessary to do it as well, and it just made sense to go ahead and go through another round and hopefully gather some more ammo and make sure, because if you don't bust that white shield, you wipe, and the fight is over. So with that, this is IronBill, Too Old to Grind. Thanks for watching.